What is going on, members of the Shy Guy Squad? It is me, Dan. I'm back here again. You're not getting rid of me that easily. I know it's Friday. No, it is. It's not MPL because Christmas, of course. But that doesn't stop me from uploading a battle. Today we are facing off against ShadyPenguinn, also known as the head coach of the New York Yankees, also known as probably the epitome of Wi-Fi battles on YouTube. So, today, I have a battle against him for you guys. Now, Shady was looking for some battles on, Twitters. He was looking for UU, and I was happy to apply because, I love UU. Some of my favorite mons, like Gudra and Zoroark, are from UU. Cresselia even, I brought 4 of my MPL mons, Zoroark, Maria, Amethyst, and Satellite, as well as Rotom Heat and Forges. Now, Shady, on the other hand, has brought with him a Scyther, a Napoleon, a Arcanine, a Galvantula, a Nidoking, and a Hydreigon. So, by type matchup, I see that I goofed up. Because Zoroark is a mixed attacker, Forges is a special attacker, a Rotom is a physical wall with special attacks, Nidoqueen is also a special attacker, Gudra is always, well, not always, but my Gudra is a special attacker, and Cresselia is a physical wall that also acts as a special attacker. Overall, my moveset consists of 16 physical or special moves, 6 status moves, and that also counts as moves that don't do damage in any way, shape, or form, like Moonlight, Toxic, etc. Then we have the entirety of 2 physical hits, being Knockoff and I believe it's a U-turn. But without further ado, sorry about the cursor, let's just jump into this battle against Shady. That's probably why you're here, not to hear me ramble. So, I also want to give a quick shout out to Dinchby. You should definitely go check him out. He's the guy who recorded this battle for me, so I appreciate it a lot. Also, you probably have, but if you haven't already, also go over to Shady. Show him some Shy Guy Squad love. Definitely deserves it. Him and Sarah just got engaged. It warms my heart. I watched on the live stream, it was beautiful. So, I'm gonna leave my Cresselia, and I'm gonna drop the U-turns in on this Mickey, the Hydreigon. And I'm gonna instantly just swap out to my Eden, the Florges, because it literally resists or is immune to anything this Hydreigon could do, unless it packed Flash Cannon for some reason. And since it went for U-turn, I kind of got the suspicion that it was Choice Scarf, because a normal Hydreigon would not run it like a Life Orb one. I don't see U-turn on Life Orb Hydreigon. That might just be me. So I switched to Nidoking, and I thought it was special, so I did some calcs and saw I could live a Sludge Wave from max special attack, and it was physical. And went for Poison Jab, and my Eden just dropped. So 3 turns in, and I've already lost the Mon. That's perfect. So I send in my actual Cresselia, so he switches out. He has a move for Cresselia, you'll see later. He switches out into his lesser P, the Empoleon, and I go for the Psychic. It does nothing, and he gets leftovers back. And this Empoleon is just looking at my Cresselia like, damage? I didn't notice. Empoleon takes no Psychic, practically does nothing. He goes for a Scald. It actually hurts. No burn. No burn. I'm happy about that. So, seeing as he just keeps on, I think, well, yeah, he's done that twice now. I think, maybe, no? Yeah. I believe him to go for Scald. He's only went for it once, but I see him doing it again to get burned. So go to my Gudra. Gudra, let me tell you right now, Gudra is thick. Look at her. Look at her sponge that up. That's a crit. With a burn. That's how much skill Shady has. And yet, my Gudra, look how thick it is. It literally took 21 points. Anyway, yeah, it took 21 points of damage. The burn. Yeah, the burn did more. The burn actually did more than the Scald itself. The Ice Beam goes off. That's about the same as, Scald plus burn, which is, quite funny. And I am going to switch out now, because he's just going to go for another Ice Beam. I am predicting this. I see it as the blindly obvious play. So I switch into my Rotom. He goes for Ice Beam, just like I predicted. And that works out pretty well for me. I munch on some leftovers. He munches on some leftovers. You know, that's always fun. Now, I expected him to stay in. You know, just click Scald because he could take anything. But he switches out. I was going to go for Volt Switch. But he sends in Grady to Nidoking. Now, Nidoking is a ground type. And the Volt Switches do not work. Which sucks. But I'm going to switch out because I was expecting a Head Smash here of all things. So I go into my Mario. Now, he goes for another Poison Jab. And I suppose at this point, he was expecting me to be some kind of utility, which is why I stayed in. But I go for Ice Beam, expecting like the Miki to come in, because expecting him to expect me to go for Earth Power. But no, he stayed in, went for Earthquake, and Maria drops. So again, my over prediction killed me. I see his Life Orb, and I go into my Zoroark, which is this guy's Cresselia. He goes for Sucker Punch, which I question why he didn't do earlier. I guess because he knew it wouldn't kill, and this Nidoking was still useful. I don't know. So he falls. He knows that I'm Choice Scarfed. So, what he's going to do here is switch into Widow, which is the Galvantula. And I was thinking he's probably just wanting to get up webs anyways. Don't really... I only have this, which is fast. And if he gets up webs, I can't really switch out. So, he takes advantage of that. Of me staying in, going for Volt Switch. Once that Volt Turn core going up, goes into Parascythe, the Scyther. Now I'm gonna go for a knockoff here, taking off its Eevee. I was thinking at one point that this was possibly Banded, but then again, I was like, it's probably Eevee, seeing as the damage went down. He goes for Swords Dance, and this is where I'm like, oh god, Shady, calm down. Calm down. Let's go into our physically defensive Rotom Heat. He goes for another Swords Dance, and I'm like, yo, okay. I see you. Don't worry, you've been noticed. You're fine. I understand you. And he's gonna go for a knockoff. Which, it could have been worse if he had something even stronger than that, or something, Technician. So I go for Volt Switch, and it takes him out, luckily. I mean, unfortunately I lost a lot of HP, and my leftovers on my Rotom, but it could have gone so much worse if I didn't do anything about it. So, switching my Goodra. Goodra gets burn damage because burn happens on the turn of Volt Switch, but Speed Boost doesn't, sure. Here I knew he was going to set up Spiky Webs because he doesn't want my Zoroark to be able to stop the Hydreigon. So I switch into my Zoroark, knowing that the webs will go up. Now he is going to switch out from this what's it called? Galvantula, and switch into his Arcanine. There you go. Sorry about that. I was just blanking from. I get a crit. I got some skill, showing off some of my skill. I switch out here, thinking, he just wants to take me out, go for Extreme Speed or something. So I switch into my Goodra. Could have probably. There are other switches in for that, but he goes for Extreme Speed, and he gets the Gooey drop. And my Goodra unfortunately falls to the burn, which is a bit... I mean, it's a bit unfortunate, but a sacrifice had to be made. So I switch into my actual Cresselia now. And I try to make a double. Trying to predict him, you know. Trying to see if I can make a play. But he wanted some status conditions on my, He wanted status on my, Cresselia. So he just went for the Will-O-Wisp. I was expecting him to, like, switch out. And, my Zoroark goes down to my, over predictions. So I switch into my Rotom here, thinking that this Inuyasha or Arcanine cannot touch me. It goes for Extreme Speed, doesn't really do anything. I take advantage of the fact that I don't have a lot of health, and he has a decent amount of health. I go for the Pain Split. He goes for another extreme speed, which does like 26 points of damage. I go for a Volt Switch, you know, trying to get out of there, trying to take him with me, but it just isn't good enough. It's not strong enough to take him out. There's only my Cresselia. And, since the Inuyasha hasn't switched out yet, it's still slow due to Gooey. I go for Ice Beam. And I probably should never realized I should have just gone for Psychic. I don't know if he would have switched into Empoleon if I didn't do that. But, not that it's too much of a concern. Oh god, I yawn. Sorry about that. So he switches into Lesser B. I go for Psychic, and he goes for Scald. You know, it's gonna be the dance that we do. But, you know, here's where Shady shows off a tremendous amount of skill. He gets another burn. 30%, can't complain. Overall, the fact of getting into a battle with Shady takes quite some time in general, so. I'm lucky myself. But I go for Psychic here. I don't know why I just blanked out. I'm so sorry, guys. I go for Psychic. He goes for Scald. The dance continues. He knocks me down into the yellow due to the burn after leftovers, and then he's gonna munch on some leftovers. We all get to munch on the leftovers. And then Cresselia is unfortunately going to take second degree burn damage, because screw first degree, this is second degree burn from hot water. Hot water! But anyways, I'm gonna go for a Scald. And he is going to go. Wait, did I just say I'm gonna go for Scald? He's gonna go for a Scald. I'm gonna go for Psychic in the other two. Then I'm gonna get my leftovers. He's gonna get his leftovers. I'm gonna get the burn damage. And now, with my Cresselia as low as it is, Shady switches out, thinking that I'm gonna go for either Psychic or Moonlight. He switches into his Miki, which is the Hydreigon. I go for the Moonlight, get some HP back. You know, Cresselia trying to keep her healthy. Care for my baby. Goes up to 175, you know, get burnt. Go down to around 150, 147. Damn. Miki goes for Dark Pulse, okay. I live it, because Cresselia is strong. I flinch. And because of that, I kinda lost. Because I have a Rotom with 40 HP left. And this thing is Choice Scarf. Now, I'm gonna go over it soon. But he's gonna go for another 2 Dark Pulses. One's gonna take out my Cresselia right here. My Cresselia is about to faint, which is unfortunate. And then he is going to go into Rotom Heat. Or I'm gonna do that. And he's gonna go for another Dark Pulse. And that's gonna take my Rotom Heat out. It kinda sucks. But here's a situation that kinda could have happened. Let's see, where's my mouse cursor? Alright, so here's a situation that could have happened, okay? My Cresselia had Ice Beam, as you guys saw, taking out the Arcanine. He was sitting with his Hydreigon, his Galvantula, and his Empoleon. If I didn't flinch, I could have taken out the Hydreigon with an Ice Beam. I have investments into special attack. I don't remember how many, but I did the calcs and I saw I could take it out from where it was at. So, my Cresselia could have gone for the Ice Beam, taking the Hydreigon out. Then he would have switched into Galvantula, I would assume. Yeah, I'm assuming he would have done that. Even if he went into Empoleon, I could have, like, you know, I could have just Moonlighted up because I'm faster than the Empoleon. That would have been a prolonged battle again of infinity. But I'd say he'd switch into his Galvantula to get rid of my Cress. He would have gone for Bug Buzz, I would have taken my Cress out. I would have sent in my Rotom, I would have gone for Volt Switch or something. I would have not had a lot of HP, but I would have had some. Right? And from there, I would have taken out his Galvantula because he couldn't take me out. Then Empoleon would have come in. In which case, I would have to either overheat or Volt Switch. I'd probably do a calc, see which one does more, or either paint split. But I would have brought it down from like a 3-0 to a 1-0 in either favor, because I could have possibly taken him out. Probably a crit Volt Switch could have taken out some Empoleon. But you never know. But it was a good game. It was a good game nonetheless. Shady showing how much Pokemon is purely skill. It was really fun though. Like, I'm not gonna complain that I lost. Even though it may have sounded salty at some points, nah, I'm really not. It was a great battle, and I had a blast being able to even challenge Shady. I respect him as a battler. Even though sometimes we all, you know, everyone has those moments where you question some plays. But I was really happy to get the opportunity to battle Shady. I think he's a great battler. And I want to be able to get up there one day. Be where he's at, you know. Just being able to battle, have fun, live on that. That sounds like a great future. But anyways, I should probably wrap up this video and get out. But if you have watched until this point, you are a real MVP. You should put hashtag real MVP in the comment section down below. Tell me what you thought. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll see you guys probably next year, because I don't think my channel, unless I make like an update or something. If I make an update, I'll let you guys know. Follow me on Twitter. You can find out there. And if not, I'll see you guys next year. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in either around New Year's or 2016. So goodbye, everyone.